Good morning. My name is Christopher Thomas. We've got a great presentation for you today. Thanks so much for being here. Today, we've got a Tata Consulting Services in China, and I'll be representing my group. Now, let's get started. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, Tata Consulting Services was India's first real software services company. They were set up in 1968 as a division of the Tata Group. By 2003, TCS, or Tata Consulting Services, exceeded $1 billion in revenue. Now operating in 41 countries worldwide with headquarters in Mumbai, their services include different solutions like integration solutions, migration, re-engineering, app development, management services, and different types of testing solutions. And as well, they also have a systems approach for in-house training and development framework. And being the first software services company, they've really established a great company culture and a real presence in India. And you'll come to see how that impacts our solution here in just a moment. Now, the challenge is to establish a second global hub in China and to utilize their local talent to tap into them for training and development without changing the customer experience. That's going to be the biggest issue. For us, it was how do we go about shifting their company culture to China without impacting their overall performance in the way that they as a company are perceived both locally and globally. Now, we came up with three solutions. The first would be to access their current model of human resource development. For the second, would be to apply the systems thinking in design of development program. And the last would be to apply cross-cultural emphasis for further expansion in China. Now, for the human resources as a competitive advantage, the good side of this is the program's focused on talent at top universities and college, like they're doing in India. We're using the same process and just immediately applying it to China. Now, recruiting at universities and colleges allows them to pay lower wages. Now, the downside is in China, there's more competitors than there are in India, and TCS doesn't have as much of a presence there. Most of the companies in China that they're looking for are Chinese. And so the recruits, also being highly sought after, may request higher salaries due to their high demand. And the second would be to apply systems thinking and design of development program. The positives of this is development and training begins at the recruitment level. And with the employment, there are a lot of different benefits that go to this for employees, as well as a compensation structure, opportunities for career development in the future, as well as a bond system to assure that they finish their training. It does feature some cross-cultural and diversity aspects as well. Now, the downside to this option is that it doesn't merge different cultural employee values, expectations, and knowledge as they would if they applied it to a Chinese market. Now, the cross-cultural emphasis is our third solution. This one was the one that we ultimately decided on. It promotes cultures of inclusivity and appreciation of varying backgrounds, and it provides an opportunity to create China as the second largest hub for a global diversity model. Now, the only downside is government regulation and requirements in China. Assuming they meet those requirements, they could solidify that bond and presence in China. And by applying that third option, TCS could very well apply a more solidified option in terms of company culture, build a presence in China, and acquire that talent. They'd really tapped into the right model at the right time. Now they're operating in 50 countries and employ nearly 500,000 people. And this concludes our presentation. Thank you so much.